Okay. Mic check. All right, we're on. So here's the thing. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do New Game Plus. Um, I want all the upgrades. You know what I'm saying? Um, I want all the upgrades and all that stuff, right? I just want to focus on the story mode, but we saw the first story mode, and I'm gonna do New Game Plus Medium. Because I'm just here for the story mode, right? This will be your companion's name for the entire journey. We're gonna go with Noble, the original one I did. So obviously that part of the only part of the story we missed was the invasion, the beach clash, Jin getting nursed back to health, finding his uncle, getting thrown off the bridge, and then he's back. Now the plan is to try to get Taka, right? So got on my health and all this stuff. Playing New Game Plus. So I got all my skills and all that, and all the charms. I just wanted to get that out the way, y'all. So this really there's only two main changes in New Game Plus. It's this new vendor right here, right? Okay. So
Let's go, Nobu.
satchel now available. Resources collected.
Hiya!
I don't think you have to do. Oh, do you have to do haikus? I mean, you get when you do these now, you get ghost flowers. So sure, I'll go ahead and do a haiku because that's the new currency, ghost flowers. And there is some things to build upon. There are some weapons to build upon, right? It's like each armor can get one extra upgrade, basically. Each, I think, I was gonna say each weapon, but the swords get one extra upgrade, right? I had an interesting morning.
Calm waters, calm mind.
Hmm.
Growth that shelters all it sees.
I picked something different this time. Random.
Sturdy do we stand.
Oh, that was the same. So interesting. There ain't no camp here. Here come Baku the Voiceless. Sorry,
Who are you?
Beat. We only got 6 ghost flowers, right? So this is the only. Oh, I actually have this, I guess. Oh, they made me have all of this too. Okay, I'm good with that. The charms, I should own it. Oh, I can live with that. Okay, so this is like New Game Plus Plus. Because I bought it all. So, good on them. Alright, it's just a chance to play the game over. So I don't really need to upgrade anything. I think I'm going to wear more mask. I didn't like... The mask in this game was okay. There's not a lot of full mask.
Farewell.
I think they did a better job with the mask. Okay, so what do we have here? All the armors. Now, I was talking in the other video, I was talking a lot of stuff earlier, right? Now, notice there are only two major charm slots in these, and there are a bunch of minors. But the charms in this game are stronger, I would say. Yep, I got the armor fully upgraded. So what I'm saying is like on Ghost of Yote, there are 5 quick loadouts. Technically, this is the version's game of a loadout. I wouldn't say quick loadout, but you get to have all your okay, here's what it is. The 5 loadouts, you only get 5 at the menu, and you can put the charms together in there, and then you just pick that 5 and move on, right? In this one, you go to the menu, you have to go to your armor that you want, and the charms are already in there and stuff like that. Same thing with the the weapon skins and all that stuff. So what I actually like is, and maybe I gotten used to it this better because, and here's the reason. I'm a person that uses the ones I like. Like there's a purpose for each one of these, and I want to kind of go through the difference of the armors, right? So you have the Samurai Clan armor. This is what Lady Masako gave us, and you'll see who Lady Masako is. But this is about being a tank, right? Probably has the most probably. So this is about being a straight tank, okay? So reduces all damage by a major amount. Colossal increase to health. Colossal is the highest. It goes from minor to moderate to major to massive and in colossal, all right? And then taking damage grants 45% resolve, okay? So, um, and resolve obviously helps you heal and use certain weapons. So this ain't a damage dealer, but it is the most tanky armor you have. This Hero of Tsushima armor, uh, I'm wearing this even though it only starts with 1 upgrade technically. In New Game Plus, you get the second upgrade. So it went from massive increase to health and reduces all damage by a major amount. So that's not as many perks as you get, or talents, I guess, as you get. And but I think the what I had on here, the charms I had, if y'all remember this, effects with a percent chance to occur are 50% more likely to occur. So that anything with a percent chance, I think if I understood it right, it goes up to now a 50% chance that these things will occur instead of the chance that you see here. So Miss Standard Arrows have 50% chance, or 50% more likely to occur. Okay, so it's a little difficult. I think this, I can't remember if the stat was it doubles it or changes. I don't think it actually changes it to 50%. I think it doubles it. And I wish it would have say that effects with a percent chance doubles the numbers of chances. You know what I'm saying? So I think this becomes 40% chance to survive lethal damage. This becomes 30% chance speed by 30%. Oh, this is not a chance one. So this doesn't impact it, but this is just a known very good all around build one. This goes to 50 technically because that's 25. That's the charm that helps that. And these charm of Inari's might and charm of silence are these upgrade are like the were the upgradable charms that you have. And then you have this doubles the effect of minor charms if it is the only minor charm of the same category. So if you notice, that's why I have each one of these. This is a melee charm. a minor melee charm. This is a minor utility charm. This is a minor range charm. This is a minor stealth charm. This is a minor defense charm. So it's 5 different charms. Um, Technically, there's a different version. That's a curse one. But this gold one of versatile skills, it doubles the effect of these minor ones. So that's the only reason why I have that build on this character. Um, the broken armor is the one you start off with, so you just there's no reason to really use that. It doesn't come with any perks, it's just what you start off with. The Tadayori armor is the premier archer armor, right? So increases knocking and reload speed by 45%, increases total concentration time by 3 seconds. Headshots restore 50% concentration meter. Let me tell you, I feel like until they came out with the Sugaru sight, I felt like the it was a little bit lacking, the Tadayori's armor. But once they came out with that Sugaru sight, with the and you could it was a game changer. Now you could shoot up to 3 arrows if you have enough ammo. When aiming a bow, it takes 1.75 seconds to lock onto the target, right? So um, this was just making you a efficient archer, but then this charm right here was a complete game changer to things. Now they did the armor better. I like there's the Hankyu and Yote, where now it's almost like an automatic hit body shot, but you lose the headshot capability. So from this to that was a decent changeover, right? Okay, the Ronin attire is the pure um, assassin attire. This attire, because there are attires that reduce enemy detection, and I felt like Ghost of Yote was kind of playing around with that a bit, where it almost didn't want early on in the game, as opposed to this early on in the game, it didn't want to encourage assassinations. Like so which is cool. That's cool, but Atsu's a mercenary, so she was gonna do what she had to do, right? But anyway, the Ronin attire here is probably more related to the crimson kimono that you get in Ghost of Yote. So you reduce the enemy detection speed by 30% on a Ronin attire, a massive increase to melee damage. Okay, that's cool and all, but melee damage is just not really assassinations. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing. After leaving Pampas Grass while crouched, enemies will be significantly slower to detect you. Right? So, I absolutely, notice I had all stealth charms because this is my thing. This is why the 5 quick loadouts in Ghost of Yote doesn't work with my style, because when it's time for me to be an assassin, I'm throwing on this build. Um, and I got the charms: remain hidden when assassinating enemies from grass. Like, beautiful. Enemies stop hunting you 40% faster. Another one, so that goes up to 80%. And it might, when you double the charms, they might scale a bit. I can't remember. Reduce enemy detection speed by 10%. And then they had another charm of shadows I could have used, but this charm of silence actually may give you resolve gain if resolve gain, but the 15% is bigger than 10%. But also, and I hate how you have to go back on this, there it wasn't really a quick like option to highlight what it is, which I like on highlight the talents. But you got a lot of reduced enemy detection speed on this. So this is the go-to, right? There are other armors that help with the sneaking assassination, um, like when we get to the ghost armor, and then even the Mongol commander armor. But I have a fun, cool build for that, I believe. Now the Gosaku's armor is what was the meta for quite a while, because stagger damage is big in this game. And I like that they went away from that. Like we don't want people to stack on stagger, but this was like your boss fight kind of battle armor, right? So colossal increase to health, so you get a lot of health. Um, Massive increase to stagger damage. Okay, that was so key right there, right? And then killing a stagger enemy restores health. And so, as you can see, I got mostly melee charms on here. Stagger enemies have a 30% chance to be knocked down. Stagger, and then when they knock down, you can just stab them on the floor, right? Stagger enemies prevent interrupted melee attacks for 6 seconds. Oh, that's beautiful, right? Moderate increase to stagger damage. So we're and I had two of these on. Charm of Broken Barrier. Breaking an enemy's defense grants 15% resolve, right? And remember, and then breaking the enemy, I got, so that's up to 30% resolve, but um, and then when you kill the stagger enemy, you get 20% health. So it's like, okay, your goal in this one is to stagger, 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 and like you're breaking people's uh guard really well, really efficiently. Um, this was mainly used for me for the boss battles, right? So that's how I use it, and this is comparable to the spider lily armor in Ghost of Yote. Uh, but again, Ghost of Yote really clamped down on all the staggering. I noticed I don't think there was any like not too many stagger charms. Like they weren't doing percent chances anymore. They didn't want to do stacking and stuff. So I like what they did there. Um, oh, I gotta change this get up. So this is one of my favorites. Uh, and we're gonna fix the helmet here because that is not. There we go. So I actually used to run a build with this, right? You know what? We don't need to be like our dad. We'll go with the ancestral force. So the way I use this build, the Sakai clan. Okay, first of all, let's go over the talents. This this is about like um this is offensive, but I think the primary thing is the standoff streak getting increased by two more. Because I think you can go through like three enemies or so, three or four, I can't remember. And then winning a standoff has a 25% chance of terrifying nearby enemies. So now I decided, even though the perks don't add to it, you get good melee damage from this, and maybe this gives the best melee talent increase. Does Gosaku? I think. Oh, Ronin Atai gives massive melee damage as well. Oh, colossal increase to health. Interesting. I didn't realize that. But I wanted to kind of like do a terrify build also with flyer. So way of the I did. That's why you saw that red mask. I kind of did. I mean, I might keep it like that. Charm of Incineration. Black enemies struck by black powder bombs catch on fire and deal burn damage to nearby foes. Right? See, I think I want to change this back to the honorable samurai, but there's a lot of samurai type builds like the Gosaku, the actual samurai clan. Um, this is more like ghost weapon based. Obviously, this is ghost weapon based, but we'll get to that. So I was trying something different and doing like a pyro type build. Status. So again, we had the Charm of Incineration. Enemies struck by black powder bombs catch on fire and deal burn damage to nearby foes. The way of the flame is increased. Additional damage and heavy attacks spread fire to nearby enemies. Status effects last 50% longer and 50% more damage. Abilities that use Resolve have the 15% chance to refund. greatly increase the length of time you can use the Way of the Flame, and effects with a percent chance, which I think I only had one charm with a chance, ability that use Resolve. I think that was the only one that had a percent chance to it. So this was more my fire, like he kind of like resembled a demon, you know what I'm saying, to me. And so I kind of wanted to like really highlight that in a sense. Legacy of Guardians. What does that color look like? Yeah, the red really speaks to me. Yeah, it's like a hell demon. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I just felt like I might keep it like that, man. Like, Anyway. Okay, Kensei. This is all about getting resolves and the ghost weapon damage. You're gonna do the most ghost weapon damage with this. And the way I put this together, or your what do you call it? Yeah, the different ghost weapons. So your ghost weapons are your kunai, your black powder bomb, technically the smoke bomb, because I mean it's not the samurai. It's not the samurai. If you're playing Yote, then this is normal for them. But this was the samurai. This was unsamurai like, right? Some of these evolving tactics were on the stance, and they added the horse charge in the DLC, which comes standard in the main Yote game. Um, and then the assassination is something he learned. And then the standoff, see, yeah, I guess you can do up to uh 5 standoff streak. Yeah, that's crazy. But the kunais get upgraded. It's Anyway, it's kind of cool how he learns these different abilities and is able to use them. But you see the ghost weapons. So the Kensei armor, massive increase to resolve gains. You're getting a lot of resolve with this. Okay, belong to a straw hat infamous for its cunning and deception. The ghost weapons deal 40% more damage, right? So this particular one ain't really about melee. It's about the different gadgets and not gadgets, you know what I'm saying? All the different ghost weapons. The alternatives to being a samurai. Striking an enemy with a ghost weapon causes that enemy to deal 50% less damage and receive 50% more damage. So, as you can see, some of these talents were like really big. They really toned it down in Ghost of Yote, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot more weapon options and stuff. It balances out. So, in this, you throw additional kunai. Sticky bombs knock down all the targets, leaving them vulnerable for longer. Ghost weapon. Look, ghost weapons deal 20% more damage. Another one, 20% more damage. Recover ammo from your currently equipped quickfire weapon after you use Iron Will. So they renamed it to Onryo Will. And then 50% chance of quickfire ammo recovery on a melee kill. Right? So yeah, this is all ghost weapon utility support build stuff. Um, Even though this is a melee charm, it's dealing with the ghost weapon, right? So that's the Kensei armor. Now the ghost armor. I'm gonna find myself using the ghost armor more. I think what I might do is change this to that pyro build. I might, right? I might fight more honorable with the Sakai clan, redeem that. But the ghost, this was also kind of like obviously this is like the Onryo armor in Yote, but this is more about terrifying. So you sneak up on people. This has the biggest enemy detection speed reduction, but naturally I built the Ronin attire to have the biggest, but all the charms with the biggest enemy detection speed. That's just one category. Ghost comes natively with that 50%. Um, but with the Ghost armor, you know, this is supposed to be like a pretty solid build. Reduce the number of kills needed to get into the Ghost stance. That's what it's really all about. Terrifying enemies, right? Making them run away, Um, so when you're damaged, your ghost kill streak loses one kill instead of resetting. So that's a thing that they I think that's a charm they also added to the Ghost of Yote. You can kill one additional enemy in Ghost Stance. So I think that makes it four enemies you can kill. That's a good charm for that. That goes with the Ghost thing. Perks and abilities that terrify 25% more likely to occur. Um, reduce enemy detection speed by 15% and increases resolve gain by a massive amount. Increase health and melee damage. These are like two standard ones. When you kill an enemy with a headshot, there's a 30% chance of, yeah. And then the fire burning an enemy has a 15% chance to terrify nearby enemies. So, um, what I may do is, who knows, take these two off. If I wanted to do a pyro build, um, I don't know. I think I like the, he may terrify enemies. And I may put on a different mask. I know this is the ghost mask or whatever, but hey, do we want to terrify? Ah, yeah, I like that one. So, oh, that's a interesting one. Kiba. Yeah, they started getting more different full mask. Mask of the Eagle. Colossus mask. That does look scary. It's just a matter if I can match it with something. Because, yeah, I'm a matching kind of guy. Avenging Spring. Oh, I love the Avenging Spring one. That looks good. But Armor of Colossus. Ghost Transcendent. I can go with that. Righteous Punishment. Vial of Vengeance. Might go with that. Looks weird, but and you can't wear a helmet with it. Kind of wish you could, but we'll keep the ghost like that. Anyway, as you see, it's about terrifying enemies. Sakai clan armor can terrify enemies too, but that's only during the standoff, right? Which I kind of want to, but I think I might keep the pyro build there. But if you ever were to do like a real pyro build, it's probably Kensei or Ghost, because you're gonna terrify people. Anyway, the Mongol commander's armor. I actually think this um, is a pretty good stealth armor. You can argue the Fundoshi because it doesn't make any noise, but um, the Ronin attire probably is number one, more than likely. But the um, the fact that you can disguise yourself as a Mongol, and just kind of walk up, as long as it reduces, they detect you eventually, but it really is reduced, right? So I kept this as kind of like the un um the honorless type build, right? So wind chimes release poison vapors that kill enemies who pick them up. If they start detecting you, this charm kind of does seem like, oh, what the heck, but I kind of like it. Because me, I'm just trying to like walk around and I'll get started. Press L2 to focus on an enemy who has begun to detect you. Poison arrows, 50% chance to poison. So it's not a full poison arrow, it's a 15% chance to poison the enemy. If you sneak up on a Mongol dog, you can pet it. The dog will then become your ally, stealthing and fighting alongside you. So this is the first time they had technically had a canine fighting with you, technically. So I guess they wondered how that would work, and they made a full blown wolf. Hallucinating enemies. So this is something that was only unique to Ghost of Yote. Ghost of Tsushima. The hallucination, like the blow dart gun, because they got the poison blow dart and the hallucination one. I like that they didn't carry that over. Some things, because this is like, this right here was Jin at the peak of you have completely lost the samurai way. It's not about just stabbing people from the assassinating them in the back and all that stuff. Now you got a blow dart gun and you poisoning. I mean, even though the Mongols were kind of poisoning and stuff like that, yeah, you gone crazy. Status effects last 50% longer. You always anything that has a status effect, toxic demise, even though this automatically kills them. Um, the poison, the arrow, anything with poison kills and they just throw up blood, right? So hallucinating enemy, that's a real status effect technically. Um, and it makes it a little bit more of that. So yeah, that's the Mongol armor. It does has its uses, believe it or not. Okay, the good old travelers. Look, this was just all about getting artifacts and clearing the fog of war on the map. They took the fog of war clearing away, and they took the distance to your destination away as well. Controller will vibrate within 60 meters. So this is what I was wearing the most. But I used it to like, for utilitarian things. But sometimes you'll run into people on the road and you have to get busy. But slowly recover your health while you're out of combat. I always wanted that. Doubles the effect of minor charm. So I had to put that in there. And then make sure all of these were different, right? So charm of silence, charm of Nari's might, pretty typical because you can't beat these. If you're not doing the that 50% chance thing, then you can't beat those. Reduce all damage by a major amount. Um, which the charm of versatile skills is gonna like boost this up quite a bit. But see, this charm is key. Gain 2 resolve after successfully performing a safe landing. There ain't real a lot of ways to get resolve outside of parrying in this game. Like you can't sit and camp. So some things you would have to do is jump off a cliff and do a roll safe landing, right? So that's just what it was, man. The Fundoshi didn't really care for this one. I'll be honest. I even use this less than um, any other. But I found a cool thing with this one. It felt like increase the power of shoulder charge and sprint strike techniques because you're running and you can't hear you. So I felt like that was cool. But I used charm of versatile skills, so I kind of kept him like this is like a jungle guy. Notice the wooden versions of the swords. Straight Tarzan style. Enemy stop hunting you. Safe landing and slowly recover. Oh yeah, it was that. Slowly recover up to 2 resolve while in combat. Okay, so yeah, I didn't really use this. I just filled it just for. Now, honestly, this one I got a lot to say about Ryuzo itself. They had a version of the Kensei armor that was like that called Deadly Rival. So it was already like on there, and then it's like, oh, let me go back to what I wanted. Actually, I like that one. But then you actually do the Deadly Rival attire, and to be honest, it's like, to me, it's such a lesser version of the Kensei armor. Massive increase to health, major increase to melee damage. It's pretty standard. Ghost weapons deal 30% more damage. It's just not. It's more rounded out than the Kensei armor. Kensei armor is not gonna really focus too much on melee damage. They focus on ghost weapon stuff and resolve gain. But this was more like melee based. So I would say it's a mixture of the samurai clan and yeah, perhaps the Kensei. So what I did with this was try to put some different charms on there just to kind of get a different feel. I think one thing I used to have I used to have one I thought it was on there. So killing enemies restores a moderate amount of health. Perfect parries and I don't know why I don't have this on more armor. Um, are easier to perform. Percent chance, percent chance. I couldn't believe when you could stack these, but you can. So then the dual destruction. So apparently there's ways I can do double damage on. So I went for clearly I went for like if he's deadly, I'm gonna go for like me like a hard striking guy, right? And then probably the best armor in the game. Look at the talents on this, right? So the Sarugami armor, right? Regular parry is disabled. Perfect parry becomes a chain of 3 attacks, and perfect dodge becomes an attack that blinds enemies. So they have this in the Bounty Masters armor, but that perfect dodge one they took away. I think they figured out this was a DLC armor, the only DLC armor, and it became so overpowered, I guess. Um, you gain the most resolve. All resolve gain are increased by a colossal amount, and then perfect parry and perfect dodge windows are increased by a massive amount. So this became like almost the go-to armor. Um, Maybe I don't need this on there, but I probably could take that away. This kind of like made sense to pair it up with the Sarugami armor. Whenever you heal using that your perfect parry and resolve dodge windows are extended for a limited time. Healing costs when it. So this was all about and honestly, you never have a problem perfect parrying here. And I think with the Bounty Master armor, that's why it became a glass cannon, because this one you get resolve, right? You get resolved by a massive amount, and the Bounty Hunter Master is not the case. Effect chance to occur 50% more likely. I got that again. And double damage, and abilities that use resolve have a 15% chance to refund. So I'm probably getting just as much resolve on this particular build as I am with the Kensei, right? So we'll go through each one. I'm gonna start with the Samurai Clan. You know, actually, yeah, I'm gonna start with the Samurai Clan. And it's funny I don't have like any. And these are things you couldn't really buy. You couldn't. I think you could buy, but now that the currency is ghost flowers. But let's get started because that was a lot of time spent. Get started as a samurai. We're gonna play the role.
I'm right here. Come, protect you.
I think these are bandits. Yeah, you get so much resolve. And up to 3. Just like that. Just like that. And even this. They don't really interrogate too many people in this game. Taking damage grants 45% resolve, right? But what were the talents? I always forgot. Okay, so in this one I got the perfect parries, and perfect dodges are easy to perform. All right, killing enemies restore health by a minor amount. Majorly reduces the damage taken. I don't even think I went through these charms. While at 50% health or less, healing recovers an additional 30% of health. Charm reduces all damage by a major amount. 25% chance to survive lethal damage and gain resolve. So look at all of that. I had 2 resolve, and after this, all my resolve is pretty much gained. So we're gonna go back. Find Yuna. These pigs, I used to hate trying to get them, because I actually hate pigs, so they went away from that, clearly. It's a habit to pick up stuff. A big bad habit. And it's interesting. The now that I think about it, the Traveler's Armor, you don't get extra. I don't think there's a charm where you get extra. Oh, there is a charm that you can pick up extra stuff. What was the name of it? I just don't think I needed it anymore, so I took it off, right? But where's that charm at? Oh, well, that was one. Assassinated enemies drop additional ammo and supplies. I don't need that necessarily. Okay, yeah, the Charm of Anar. Increased supplies, predator hides, bamboo, and you would gain from collecting. So I don't need that anymore because even though I'm in New Game Plus, it's like I got everything. There's no need for more upgrades. So there's no need to put this stuff on, right? Gain twice as much ammo from pickups. That's interesting. I don't need that. I don't remember really using that ever. Sticky bombs knock down all affected targets, leaving them vulnerable for longer. I think I got that equipped in something. So yeah. Anyway. Oh no, I didn't mean to we didn't mean to actually. We were doing the samurai way because we're being honorable right now. Up until Yuna. We want to do a standoff because that's how we do it. We're gonna roll up on the monk. Here we go.
Show me your skill.
We're gonna be an honorable samurai. They'll do several takeouts. Ooh! And now I have the ghosts. Oh, I didn't even realize Oh! That's right. So, in Ghost of Yote, the katana stance is R2 and square. The dual sword stance is X. The Yati is triangle, and the Kusarigama is there were others you can equip. So I'm gonna have to remember because I went with the moon stance. I wish I cared about ghost stance. We're gonna be an honorable samurai. Yep, ghost stance gone. No games. Even though I'm picking up kunai. I'm picking up all this stuff that I don't actually need. I don't need to update my katana. I don't think there's anybody up here. Unless one of them is sleeping. Oh, they killed people. Kind of miss not being able to zoom in. If I'm being perfectly honest.
Fight me!
Yeah.
True!
Look at all that resolve you can get. Oh, I was supposed to switch my stance. I think that was the area. And the way you know the area's done, does that explosion.
That's you.
The war cry.
Jin, you found me.
You handled that well.
I should have heard him coming. Let myself get distracted. These people saw Mongols marching prisoners upriver. They had a blacksmith with them.
Your brother?
Sounds like it. They were taking him to a camp near the Canada Inlet.
I know the place.
Did you find any samurai to free your uncle?
Not yet, but I'm still searching.
I'm sure you'll find someone soon. Taka can help you, after we save him. Hard to believe I might see him soon.
He's lucky to have you.
He might disagree.
That's what siblings are for.
What about you? Any brothers or sisters?
Lord Shimura is my only family.
What will you do when he's free?
Take a breath. Because then I'll know there's hope for our island.
You feel that strongly?
I've watched him win victory against impossible odds. And after your brother is free, what then?
Honestly...
Oh, she never answered.
Hey! Over here! Taka can help you, after we save him. Hard to believe I might see him soon.
He's lucky to have you.
He might disagree.
That's what siblings are for.
What about you? Any brothers or sisters?
Oh, they
Lord Shimura is my only family.
What will you do when he's free?
Take a breath. Because then I'll know there's hope for our island.
Oh yeah,
Feel that
there's no
strongly.
speeding through
I've
the white
watched him win
grass.
victory against impossible odds. And after your brother is free, what then?
Honestly, I haven't had time to think about it. You're riding well. How are your wounds?
Mostly healed. Your bandages did the trick.
You don't share much about how you feel, do you?
I suppose you're right. My uncle taught me that a samurai masters his emotions, like you master a horse, or a blade.
That's a hard way to live.
It's not supposed to be easy. There's a spot up ahead that overlooks the river.
Should give us a good view of the Mongol camp.
Excuse me. Oh, was that supposed to be up there? I think I was supposed to be up here. Yeah, and I missed it.
There's the camp. Tough to get inside.
The Mongols threw that place together in days. There has to be a way in. Let's look.
We need to reach Taka, without putting him in danger.
We'll find a safe approach.
Ooh.
You could scale the rocks on that side.
If they're loose, they might give way. Alert the guards.
Defenses in back are formidable. The front wall there is still under construction.
Could be a way in. We can look for a gap in the front wall. Slip inside.
And cut down the Mongols where they stand.
If something goes wrong, they'll kill the prisoners. I've seen them do it. We have to go in quietly.
Like thieves.
What's wrong with that?
Before the samurai, this island was ruled by criminals. We changed that by creating order and delivering justice in the open.
I was gonna skip this
We
cutscene.
live by a code of honor. And sometimes we die by it. Warriors like my father, we just wanted to give us a safer home.
I want the same thing. But we have to fight back.
I promised my uncle I'd never break our code.
Then bend it. To save my family. And what's left of yours.
Let's get a closer look. See what we're up against.
We should wait until it gets darker.
Let's move.
So we've accepted. I'm sorry, I was looking at something online. We've accepted that we're gonna sneak in and do this. So I'm gonna do the Ronin attire. This is more meant to be the missions that are meant to be sneaking in.
Taka.
I'm gonna sneak in.
He's been through a lot. Even before the invasion.
But you took care of him.
Someone had to. He hated when I stole. But it was that or starve. I didn't have a choice.
I didn't choose to be a samurai either. But going against my instincts, my code.
It's better than getting wiped out by the Mongols. We have to fight them. Back. Any way we can.
Like every river you cross in this game is a different prefecture. Is that the one I already had on, or Stormwalker? Oh, the Ronin attire is the one that had, because this is like similar to the mercenary attire in the other game, but yeah, we're gonna we're gonna rock with that. Gotta match. We ain't really matching, yo. We wanna do Breath of Hachiman. Undying Rage. No, that's already reserved for somebody. I think I like that one. Then the bows. Dumbo. Dumbo, Dumbo, Dumbo. Wait. Nine-tailed fox? I didn't know they already had it predicted. That's dope.
Through here.
Oh, I wish I could skip this other thing. We're gonna skip some of these cutscenes. Cause look. They gotta make this dramatic. I wish I could skip this. I'm going back in time. Wait, can I skip it? No. I gotta,
I didn't think bears lived here.
we're just gonna
They
run
don't.
through this.
But the fighting in Yarikawa drove
Yo,
some this
the
way.
first time I played
The rebels'
this,
fault. We should feed them to this bear as punishment.
We are not barbarians, Jin.
I went so
The bear
slow.
stumbled here. Is it dying?
No, but we're getting closer. Stay ready, Jin.
Yes, Uncle. If it's still alive, can I take the shot?
Prove you can control your emotions. Then,
We got him.
careful. He could still be alive. This arrow should not have killed him.
Look, Uncle. There's a gash in his side.
Wait,
Not
Jen,
from
you
an
should be
arrow.
able to see the assassin behind you.
An assassin! From Yarikawa!
Traitor! You would stab the Chido in the back!
Rosakai! Control yourself. We are not criminals, like this man here. We are samurai.
Chain assassination? Oh. Oh, is it gonna be over? Hmm. Oh, not Yuna. Well, could we sneak? Could we try it again?
Yuna, is that?
No, not Taka.
Oh, good.
Surprised you didn't hear that. Fish it. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm collecting all these supplies. But this game didn't have currency.
There, a prisoner.
Taka?
Let's find out. No, it's not Taka.
We need to go. We'll talk when it's safe.
Come on.
Let's get to the river. We'll be safe there. Are you with the Straw Hat Ronin?
I was. Cut ties with them after they started running low on rations.
Lord Shimura's been captured, and I could use some extra swords to free him. Are you looking for work?
No, but the other Straw Hats may be. Last I heard, they were hunting Mongols in Pt2 Prefecture, by the coast near the Kishi grasslands.
This way. We're looking for my brother, a blacksmith named Taka.
Don't know him, but a lot of prisoners move through here.
You said they were moving the slaves. Where?
They mentioned Azamo Bay. And there was a blacksmith in the last group. Young man with a beard. From Yarikawa, maybe.
You'd better be right.
I
I
hope
wonder
you
how
find
they
the
can
blacksmith.
distinguish
Taka's alive in
who's
Azamo
from
Bay.
Yarikawa and who's not.
The town is surrounded by walls. Rushing in without a plan will only put him in more danger.
I have a friend who might be able to get us inside.
Find him. The sooner we rescue Taka, the sooner we save my uncle.
Jin. Taka will forge whatever tool you need as soon as he's free. But after that, we're leaving the island.
You've seen what the Mongols are doing here. Lord Shimura can stop them. Stay. Help us fight for a home.
Home is wherever Taka and I go. My friend lives in Azamo Prefecture, on the border with Tsutsu.
I'll find you there.
I know this wasn't easy. Going against your code.
I did what I had to.
Thank you.
Now I didn't say this. Comparing main
You
bosses,
deserve better than this.
Lord Saito versus
Convince your
Khan.
people to stop resisting, and you can walk free.
One is leading a rebellion.
Stop wasting my time.
The other is trying to conquer.
Kill me.
You think you've lost everything. But your nephew is still alive.
Both of them have an issue with not
My men
killing
control the roads. They build war
a
camps
certain
near
person
your
at a certain
towns.
time.
They see everything, and they will find him.
Lord Sakai will fight until his last breath. As will I.
You love him. Just as you love your people. You're a father to them. Will you abandon your children?
I won't make them your slaves.
headbands. How many Betrayer's hats do you have? There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Or the Tadayori.
Faster, Nobu!
You don't really need the fox dens. Oh, I'm thinking the horse could gallop. The horse doesn't gallop unless you go a cliff. Yeah, the horse was kind of limited in this game. Oh yeah,
Let's go, Nobu!
not jumping off cliffs like that.
Hiyoshi Springs. Perhaps someone at the inn can direct me to Sensei Ishikawa.
Oh, the drifting must be something else. What do they sell here?
May I assist you, my lord? Lord Sakai, you survived the invasion?
So far. Have we met before?
No, my lord. But I watched you ride into battle. Please accept this gift. If you wear it, they say a spirit will lead you to whatever you're
Oh,
looking
that's
for.
the traveler's
Sounds
robe.
like something you could use yourself.
Not with Mongols prowling the countryside. But if it leads you to any flowers, bring them to me. Or other traders. We can use them to fashion dyes.
I'll remember that. Thank you.
So you get the sword kits with that, which I got a bunch of that. Bow vanity gear, armor dice, and then the hats. Which,
Thank you.
Got all of them. Thank you, sir. Oh well.
Something different. Maybe it's... you smell it. See, I was wondering if you noticed. We felt whispers since the Mongols invaded. It was no simple battle. Came out of the
I said you smell better.
A samurai? Alive?
I'm looking for Sensei Ishikawa.
I thought he fell at Komoda.
He didn't. Where is his dojo?
To the forest. I can show you the way, my lord. Did the sensei not fight the Komoda?
No.
He came to town for supplies the day before the invasion. Hardly spoke a word, but he'd always been a private man. My lord, are the stories of Sensei Ishikawa true?
What stories?
They say he sank a pirate ship with a single arrow.
Not the ship, but he shot a pirate captain from the shore. Routed the whole fleet.
I'd hate to cross an archer like that.
Do you deserve death?
I hope not, my lord.
Then you're safe from Ishikawa.
Come on, let's hightail it.
The sensei's dojo is up there on the cliff.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll take it from here.
One more question, my lord. May I ask why the sensei left his post as archery master to Clan Nagao?
No one knows.
Strange. Giving up service to a great lord for this.
Oh yeah. Stuff you don't realize in the first gameplay, and you learn like, oh okay, he had his reasons. Oh, they made me put on the traveler outfit anyway? Sir, I did not want that on, but thank you. Put on Tadadori Nagao. Oh, you just move it in a direction and it does it automatically. Atsu makes you kind of jump. And again, audio. What were the audio options? I was just curious. Cutscene volume, subtitles, text language, audio language, headphones is what I got on. Display. No, we don't want that filter. Performance, but available only on PlayStation 4 Pro consoles. Contrast. Enemy status bars on. Hide bow and quiver. Show blood. Effects are on hint screen. So yeah, accessibility, subtitle names, subtitle text color, large text, enhance win, mini game controls, toggle button hold, aim assist, projectile indicator, dark flash bomb effect.
Sensei Ishikawa's dojo. There was a struggle here. Better look around. Someone was wounded. Remove the arrow. Dried blood. The fight wasn't recent. Bloody footprints. The victim or the attacker? Maybe the sensei is in his house.
Yeah, I'm glad they kind of went away.
A humble
with
home
supplies.
for a samurai. Don't move. Sensei Ishikawa. Lord Sakai's boy. You survived Komura.
We could have used your bone.
I was on my way when bandits attacked me.
Are you expecting them to return?
The samurai is never caught by surprise. I'm sorry about Lord Shimura. He was a good man.
He's alive. Taken captive by the Mongols.
Then there's hope.
That's why I've come. Help me save him.
I can't. My student is missing. A skilled archer.
I will help you look. Then you can both help me free Lord Shimura.
Try and keep up, Sakai.
Hey,
Hey, what's going? How you doing?
I'm good. I keep forgetting the new months and sending the pay. I don't know why I let that pass me by. I apologize.
Oh, it's okay. I was just calling you because I had sent you a message, and now I'm looking at it. I said, well, message blocking is on.
Oh, you know what? Wow, that's a first, isn't it? Because for a long time, my phone has lately, or for a while now, my phone, anybody that doesn't have an iPhone, it's weird. Anybody that doesn't have an iPhone, the message tends to be iffy whether it goes through or not. And I'm hearing that for some people is doing that now. I've been hearing that yesterday and today. So let me try to message you to see if it goes through. Let's
That
see.
probably go through to me. I was just when I messaged you.
No, it's not. No, because no, it's not going through on my end either. It says unable to send message. Message blocking is active. And no, I don't have you blocked. Like, trust me, everybody is saying you blocked me. No, I don't know what is going on with my phone that is doing that. It's almost like the phone servers want me to get a new phone, and I refuse to do that. But in any case, I will. Let me go on Cash App right now.
Okay, I want to let you know how much it is. It's 75 for Hampton, but it's only 50 for your house
Okay.
because I didn't come on the 30th.
Okay.
I did it on the 30th. I did it on the 10th.
Okay.
So you only owe me. I don't want you to overpay me anything, so that's why I had messaged you.
Gotcha.
So you only owe me for the 20th and the 30th coming up because
Right.
I just couldn't get there. It was too much rain. Rain.
Yeah.
And I got so backed up, I couldn't get there. And when I was coming, I said, well, I got time now. I'm going to do it on the 5th. I said, I'm not doing this on the 5th because the 10th is right around the corner. I just wait till the 10th and I give him his 30th on the 10th.
Yeah.
And just let him know that he only owe me for 2 days in that month.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I already did the Hampton house on the 10th.
Okay. Cool. Did you notice anybody there by chance?
Did I notice what?
Anybody there? Any cars? Any activity over there?
Not on the 10th. There wasn't anybody there, but when I passed by the week before, through the lady down the block, your daughter's car was out there.
Oh no, she's not my daughter. But yeah.
Okay.
But I know who you're talking about. Yeah, that's
Okay, her car was out there, and there was some other strange car that was in the driveway. It was another young girl. I guess it's one of her friends.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There wasn't nobody that was. Well, that's an adult, but I call them kids. There
Oh.
was somebody that's another kid just pulled up and I was cutting the grass then.
Yeah. I'll yeah, I appreciate it. I'll just say that. Yeah, I'm not worried about that house at this point. That house cut thing may I'll let you know when we'll probably keep cutting it, but probably in a few months I won't have it cut anymore. But I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll give you a heads up when that happens. So, Yeah. So, but okay. No, I appreciate it. I was just curious 'cause I haven't been at that house in a while. Nobody's called me
Yeah,
for anything.
I
So
haven't seen you. Let me see. When I cut it on the 20 something, it might have been then I seen her call. But other than that, when I passed by there, I don't never see her vehicle there.
yeah, she's working a lot. I'll say that. I did find that out. She's working quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, because her vehicle's never there. I know it was there one time. I think that was on maybe the first of the month or
Hmm.
something like that. I mean, not this month. I think that was the first or last month or something. She was in the driveway.
Yeah.
Her car was in the driveway, and I had did the front and the back. Yeah, it was. And I did the front and the back, and then I had texted her, and I let her know. And the text went on to like the 10th, the 12th, or something like that. No, I was doing the house again, and I texted her, and I sat back and said, I had messaged you, but there was no reply. And
Mm.
then after that, I said, do you need me to call you? Because there still was no reply. I said, is everything okay?
Yeah.
And then it was something like the 15th. She wound up messaging me and sitting back saying that she was busy. She was out of town.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
She said, I'm out of town. I get my daughter to send you the money, the cash app.
Yeah.
I'm like, you out of town? What's the difference? I was kind of wonder how you out of town, and I just cut your grass and seen your vehicle there.
Right.
Now I mean, you could have went out of town without your vehicle,
Right.
but somebody brought in the dog because the dog was in the backyard, and somebody brought the dog in.
It's usually the sun, which is fine, but yeah. That's no worry. Yeah, that
Yeah, I guess it was kind of complex to me, and I was like, okay, you out of town, your car was here. Then this is the thing that you're out of town, your car was here, but when I did your house that day, I forgot to go down the block and do the. Well, I didn't forget